And welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, guys. Today we are going to attempt being the operative word, not to kill any more Kerbals. And the best way I can think of to not kill any more Kerbals is to not send Kerbals into space until we have better technology. Alright, so the Highball Exploder Mark III will now become the Mark IV with new batteries. I mean, it'd be really nice to recover this thing. Here we are, 6 batteries of the new design. And just for fun, I want it to look nice. 6 more batteries of the new type. So that's a lot more electricity in there. We have our action groups set already. This is an old design. Toggle antenna, log gravity, good. I'm trying to be consistent with where I put these functions. Oh, and just to make this a little more functional, I'm going to put one little tank of RCS on here, which will afford us a tiny bit of control in high orbit. That's a tiny, tiny tank of gas. We'll just put those on there. And then we'll see what happens. I mean, this thing could not even have the guts I need to get where I need to go. But you know what? This thing's flown well in the past, so we'll give her a shot. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And honestly, the Gravioli attempt should be pretty fun, and it won't involve screaming Kerbals, which indeed. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Hopefully this one will stay nice and steady and I won't have to fiddle around with keyboard controls. We'll do a little gravity turn. Well, okay, it's going to gravity turn. I think we're going to go for a polar-ish swing here with this one. Maybe we can... I'm not even sure where we're going now, but that angle right there would more or less send us off towards the desert. So let's take that as a target for what it is. Roll off kilter, and I still don't think we're going in the right direction, so it might be moved. Retrograde and off kilter. That's a great way to start this, right? Firing the final engine. We'll see what happens with the messiest bloody... Whoa, okay. RCS on. RCS on, come on. Powerful RCS. No, okay, that's why I'm having trouble. I'm angling us. Okay, this has been a disaster. Total disaster. Alright, well, I don't think we're going to get high enough. In fact, let's just admit it. Because, yeah, we're not going up now. Let's just revert flight to launch. And we'll do this right. Okay, so no gravity turning in the low orbit, or the low altitude. Launching in 3, 2, 1 for attempt number 2. Hopefully this time without as much oops. And lots more up. We want this thing to go vertical, not... Okay, we're tilted slightly... Actually, no, you know what? I got most of the stuff over there I need the ocean. So we'll pick up the ocean because that'll be a nice dose of science. And then maybe we'll see if I can replicate one of my old orbiting launch designs. Keep her vertical. Just shy of vertical. try a design that might get us into an actual high swing for the additional thermometer and barometer data out there in space. Right. No idea how high we're going to go, but we're kind of losing it here. Arsonist is on. Lots of power left. So power's not an issue now. Okay. Alright, that's going to do me absolutely no good. Are we going high enough? Not even remotely. What the heck? Too much mass. This thing's obviously overweight with the new design. Vert flight to VAB. I can only stand to waste so much time tonight. It's been such a busy day. Okay. Yank off half the power. Heck with the RCS. I don't know what I was thinking. It seemed like a clever, one of those clever ideas. We're being way too thinky with this. This just needs to get into orbit, transmit us some data, and get back to the explode. Seriously, you know. Launching in 3, 2, 1. I mean, the ocean data would be good. Actually, that little poodle thing might be. I'm gonna have to think on that. Vertical as vertical can be. I've heard a spin is good. Makes me a little dizzy though. But I guess it would help even out any imbalances in the rocket by distributing the imbalances over the whole arc of the launch. Downside is it makes me lose track of what angle I want to burn at for a right there, more or less. Alright, a slight amount of tip going on. Well, we got higher with our initial burn, which is good. Stage 3. Give us some tip. Give us a little tilt. Not too much, because I want to actually... My goodness. It's like flying a bloody piece of jello. Okay, well, such as it is, at least we're going out over the ocean, which means we'll actually get that piece of data, assuming we get high enough. That is still questionable. I think we're going to need to go on to the next tier of... Yeah, without heat shields, I can't think of how we would get... Alright. Data recorders out. How we would get a goo experiment back to the ground in this tier of the game. Alright, going up, 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 up. Alright, let's see if we can get some gravioli here. We do. Topography under the water. Transmitting. And I think that's all we're going to get on this flight. I should really review where we are at with our experiments in the research facility. It would also be nice to recover a ship that's actually been to space. But again, this thing has no heat shields. It was done very deliberately by Flowerchild. Okay, so we only need the 1 ring of batteries for now. That's a lot of juice, at least enough for another couple. So I think there we are. We can watch this one explode because it actually did something useful. So it can be awesome for us. Hit the atmosphere like a ton of bricks. Because that's just fun. Watch it make it through the atmosphere. Haloed by the sun, just for extra levels of cool. Here we go. Well, the parachutes wouldn't have made it. I can guarantee you that. The parachutes would have blown up like a ton of bricks. Just like everything else here did. Whoa! That's cool. That thing is spinning really fast. Alright, let's get her to the ground. That's probably a time acceleration issue. Whoa! Yep. Something went wrong. That's fine. There wasn't anything there I was really worried about recovering anyways, and that was kind of cool. To the Space Center. Let's acquire some additional data. Maybe 53 science. That's enough for us to buy the last node here, which would lead to the rocketry nodes that we're probably going to need. There's our inline stabilizers. Heat shields, though. Heat shield. There it is. There's the first heat shield in, and the dragticle, the amazing dragticle, which will help with getting probes to the ground. So that's our probe recovery node right there. But I might need some of this too. So let's be sensible. Let's buy all of Tech 3, because there's the early giant just a thought about how those could actually be used. I think I know what these would be usable for. And yeah, a slightly more efficient engine. But you know what? We're going to see if we can design a better launching system. So the Highball Exploder Mark V, going to be a completely different ship design. So we're going to start clean. Going to start clean with a little bit of RCS, because it'd be nice to have a little control. So RCS, put 1 tank of liquid fuel on this thing, and that engine. This will be the orbital stage. Well, semi-orbital. We're going to try and go in. What we're going to try and do is go into a low swing, so to speak. So we need upper and lower. So this is going to be my operations, my orbital unit with 3 antenna and 3 graviolis for balance. There we are. Actually, we'll put them down low like that, and a ring of batteries, because electricity is nice. 6 batteries. That seemed to be enough for at least a couple of scans. And then, to get big bang for our buck here, we're going to put a decoupler on here. Our first decoupler. Well, not our first, but hopefully our first effective one. And then we're going to drop it on top of a nice big cluster of solid rocket boosters. Like so. And we're going to see what happens. And then we'll throw some fins on the solid rocket boosters. Like so. Stabilizers for launch, because we have that technology now. We've actually had it all session, I just haven't bothered. Is that high enough? Yeah, that's good enough. And we'll add an extra stage. No, we've added our extra stage. We're going to keep the spare. These are going to go in the final stage. Alright, let's see. We need to go with that one. Keep that one, and that one. I think that's a proper trio there. We'll find out soon enough. Yes, a proper triad there and a proper triad there. Alright, the Mark V, a much more, I don't want to say sophisticated machine, but something along that line. So what we're going to do is the goal is we're going to try and swing this into a polar arc and use the we'll use this small, whoa, I'm not sure that's going to survive. All right, launching in 3, 2, 1. Nope. I think we forgot something. I don't think those worked the way they were supposed to. Well, let's see if that thing even gives enough thrust to... That doesn't even have the power to lift the... I don't know what happened there, but this upper stage doesn't even have the power to lift its own mass. I'm assuming it's even... Oh, there we go. Well, that's a decent test of that, at least. Whoa. Okay. So that's got a nice bit of power. Good. Kill the engine. How high did that get us? 1,000 meters. Not bad. Alright. Revert flight to launch. Let's try that again. What went wrong? What did I do wrong? Those should work. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Well, okay, so it's not structurally sound. For it to launch. And one last attempt. We'll see what happens. 3, 2, 1. No, that's going to fall apart again, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, revert to vehicle assembly. So, things we have learned. This is not actually attached that well. Let's try redesigning. This is the one place where that larger tank would be really useful. 2, 3, 4. Let's go with 4 instead of 6. So that they all have clean points of attachment. Because the longer burn time should... But 6 is stabler. Is it the clipping that's the issue? Are these things clipping enough to be a problem? Alright, well let's put you right there. Let's put the fins immediately above it, so hopefully... Well, hopefully that will still do the job we need it to do. Alright. You guys go to the 3rd stage. Alright, let's see what we got here. Get rid of you, get rid of you, and get rid of you. Alright. That's what's going on with that. Put those two in the same stage together. Launching in. The time it takes to transition to the other screen. Launching in 3. Oh, hello. It's probably going to just fall apart, isn't it? 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Hey, look. Where to launch? Wow. Okay, so this thing's worthless. All right. Revert flight to vehicle assembly. So you just cannot put 6 of these around a ship. So let's do 4 and watch and laugh as it fails miserably because there's a... That's actually only 3. Well, what the hey? Let's see what happens with 3. I mean, what? It can't go any worse. Worse than total failure? Probably not. Launch. I don't think it's going to make it where we need to go. I guess we could throw on some of the smaller boosters as assisters for the launch, but let's see what happens. This is about experimentation. Really? 3, 2, 1. All right. Forget everything you knew about that design. Yeah, okay. Forget about it. That's obviously not going to do the job. We need to think completely different here, because that mess is just... The only thing I can think of is that this is too heavy for this. So, forget about that plan. That must be what's going wrong. So we're going to try, just to confirm that, we're going to do 6 of these. We're going to slap some pins on there, some utility. We'll throw some batteries right there. Oh, ha, ha, funny. Okay, so since this thing isn't coming apart now, I'm going to put 2 rings of batteries right there, as low as we can go, right there and right there. We'll throw our antennas on the actual Sputnik, 3 there, and then 3 Gravimax detectors on there, and then 1 set of RCS thrusters right there, which hopefully will be an adequate amount of thrust to do something useful. And then we will move... Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got here. You... Get rid of you, keep you, get rid of you, keep you, get rid of you. Alright. Mark 6. With staging and control systems. Alright. Here we go. Not my finest evening. I always have trouble with this stage. The control, the low... Oh my god. Well, let's hope that doesn't fall apart. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Lift off for a polar-ish swing. And I forgot to review my science to see where I stood. Alright, well, we'll see what happens with this launch. Honestly, we need to get into orbit to really accomplish anything. Whoa, I'm having my usual can't drive to save my life here. Well, fortunately, this particular time I'm not trying to save somebody's life. Alright, here goes stage 2. Alright, well, at least it's a polar orbit now. Polar arc. Orbit is not a appropriate term for the mess that we're about to enter here. Come on, pull it up. Pull it up, 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 for God's sakes. Well, this sucks. I should not mess around with gravity turning in the low atmosphere. It just never ends well. Let's just hope that last stage can get us a lot more punch than this has. In fact, let's get that going now. Hopefully the mass of this crap isn't too much to overwhelm this lovely little engine that's doing the final burn here. Well, we're still accelerating, so that's something anyways. don't think we're accelerating it adequately to make it into the realm we need to be into here. But I guess we'll see. 500. No, we're just about to come out of the lower atmosphere, but we're almost out of boost, too. I guess it's a weight issue. That's why that thing was snapping. There's just too much mass from that liquid fuel engine and probe core. And it's getting to a useless elevation, so we're going to revert to the Space Center. Yeah, leave anyways. Okay, guys. Either things have been changed a little, or I just can't remember how to play this game properly. Let's try experiment time. Nah, 8 won't work. There's our 6. Break it right there. No, not there. There. We are going to put a single booster like so. And we're going to see, this is just a thought experiment. Just means we have to move most of the useful stuff. Oh, not compatible? Not compatible. Too bad. It looked like a good idea on paper. Oh. Could try that. You know what? No, the problem is this thing is just not making it high enough. Alright, let's go back to the Space Center and have a look at my science here. This is exactly the same stage in the last game where I was sort of stalling. I would say stalling, yeah. Alright, so temperature scan, we've got... I think we just need to get that vertical launch, really. So we've got our 3 gravity, our 3 barometer. Do we get 100% of these guys? It looks like we've got all of these 100%. So that's good. 2 crew reports. Can't do anything about that. Oh, we haven't gotten the upper atmosphere goo, actually. Well, I could try that. Let's see. 2 science reports found out of a total of 17. That could be useful. Okay, recovery. Psh, bloody recovery. Okay. See, this design... You know what? No, we're going to try this one more time. One more try. Because I'm a masochist or something. Off. You off. There. There. We're just going to be as... Oh boy, that was funny. You go there. 3 of you right there. 2 sets of batteries. Let's go down to 1 set of batteries. That's 6 batteries. That should be enough to... Alright, and we need to go... Clear the launch pad and proceed to... This is the part that I need to figure out first. Okay, so if this is the north line... Oh, well... Alright. Yeah. Get down there. Get down, down, down. Alright. Okay, put this right on top of there instead. I can't believe that exploded. That was crazy. Crazy talk. Maybe I should just have the whole thing just sitting on the launch pad. I mean... Alright. Of course, there's no... The staging never got done. Because of that. Okay, so you, and you, and let's hope that's... I can't believe I'm doing this on the launch pad. Alright, is that a trio? That is a bad trio. I need to take you out of there. And... you and you. There we are. That's a trio. That's a trio. That's a singleton. And we are heading. So our goal is over here. It's this area right here. Which means we need to go retrograde and slightly south. So this is north. So this is south. That's prograde. So south and slightly retrograde means we need to head slightly towards this marker right here. Let's see if my navigation skills actually work. So it's this marker right here, launching in 3, 2, 1. What is with this game? I mean, sometimes I just don't know. I mean, seriously, what the heck was that? All right. I guess that's what this girder thing is for. Put you there. We'll attach all of our science to that. Right. 4 of you. Communicatrons are in place. Batteries. They should work there. Batteries should work down there. Seriously. Alright, this is my last try on this design, and then we are rethinking again. Mark 7. Custom 1. Double antenna. Custom 4. Log gravity data. Save. Staging. Be a yes. Okay, good. All right, here we go. I think honestly it's just the central axis that's causing me the grief. It's just not. Yeah, it just fell apart. I'm not sure if it's. I mean, mass. It shouldn't be mass. Wow, it's actually flying reasonably well. Hilariously bad sort of. Okay. Vert flight, vehicle assembly. One last thing to try, just cause. 4. Okay, well that's actually too low to the ground. That should be good. 4. So we'll choose you and you. There we are. All right, trying again. Hopefully the whole rocket fuel launching in 3, 2, 1. Well, that's a promising start. Maybe it is just the tight clustering I was doing. Okay, and I wanted to go slightly that way, but not too much. Fall over is the thing. No, that's way too much. Way too much. Come on, back up. Oh, you stupid thing. I hate firing bloody... Alright. leave anyways. Okay. I hate solid booster rockets. To be perfectly honest, they are a horrible, horrible technology. It never works right. Always fighting with the ship to try and get it to fly the way I want it to fly. I don't think this will even be capable of getting high enough, but it might be with 3 of these assisting the initial launch. Sort of a boosting an early boosting boost. What the hey? I'll throw all of those on the initial launch. Actually, let's see if the 3 see if these 3 we might be able to put him in separately. Just give it a little punch to start. See if that works. That's an interesting thought. Maybe a light punch in the face to start might be good. I'm sure we're up to Mark 8 now, but we will simply continue. All right. I think I got lucky almost. All right, here we go. Launching in 3, 2, 1. All right. For it to launch. That's a weird screen. I've not seen that one before. All right, launching in 3, 2, 1. Well, it's enough to get us off the ground, which is good. Perfectly straight. Perfectly straight. Okay, overheating. Hopefully, well, they don't have winglets attached to them. They shouldn't explode, though. I think they should just make it. As it is, they didn't get us all that far, so it's kind of, now they're just mass making the rest of this ship way more. Alright, trying to tilt away from vertical, slightly towards our southern target. But we don't want to tilt too far because that's caused us more grief than just anything else in this game at this stage. Alright, locking on 225. That's as much as we can afford to do at this stage. Alright, here we go. Just about to clear the lower atmosphere, which is good, because more bang for our booster. Which means we might make it high enough, which would be good. Okay, come on, tilt us back. Keep us around that 225 and keep us still going up, because we need a lot more up before we can be considered where we need to go. Come on. Nope. We're about to lose control. Keep her vertical-ish. There we go. We got nothing now. It's the mercy of physics. The question is, how merciful is physics going to be? Well, it's kind of moot because we just ran out of gas. 80,000? It's going to be touch and go. I don't think we're going to pull it off. Not even a little bit. Not even aimed right. Okay. Shoot. Well, that design sucked. Revert flight. Vehicle assembly. Okay, guys. I think I've probably recorded long enough. This is going to be a not a super exciting episode as a result. We need something that will just fly straight as a bloody arrow upwards. But that is not going to happen today. I think I'm going to cut here, and in the next episode we will try, well, something again. It's a shame we didn't succeed in this episode, but you know, I think this has started to run long, so I will be back in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next time.